Hare Krishna. Please don't sit near the door. Come front because more people may open the door. Come here. You come front. Come. Yes, you sit down. You want to sit here? You come front. Come.
I'll sit on the steps.
Okay. Yes. Hare Krishna. So today we had the beautiful darshan of Sri Sri Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadra Mai. In our trips, more emphasis is on hearing about the glories of the Lord, about the glories of the Dham, the great devotees, rather than simply seeing. Because Pashyanti Jnana Chakshushaha. If we want to see the Lord, the spiritual reality especially, it is not sufficient to be able to see through our material eyes. Our material eyes generally misguide us. We miss out the actual spiritual stuff. We see the way we are. That's why it is said, Yatha Drushti Tatha Srushti. What is our Drushti? What is our vision? That is what will unfold to us in this creation, in this world. So, we must always make an attempt to improve our Drushti from material to the spiritual platform. And how to actually elevate our Drushti and our consciousness to the spiritual platform, that is possible through Shravanam. By hearing the glories of the Lord, only then we can change our Drishti Kona, our vision, and then we will be able to see to a greater extent the spiritual reality, which will pave way to more spiritual realization. So, since we are here in this Purushottama Kshetra, Jagannath Puri, let us try to understand some glories of this holy Dham and also the glories of the Lord who is situated in this Dham. Dhama in Sanskrit means the abode of the Lord, the place of residence of the Lord, the place where the Lord personally resides, where he performs his leelas, where his pure devotees have realized him, the place where the Lord has revealed himself to the pure devotees. That is called Dhama. Another meaning of the word Dhama is that which is effulgently shining, that which brightly shines with a spiritual effulgence. That is called Dhama. So we say Vaikuntha Dhama, Goloka Dhama, Vrindavan Dhama, right? We say Mayapur Dham, Jagannath Puri Dham. Why all these are called Dhama? Because the Lord is personally residing here. His pure devotees are serving him eternally in this place. And this place sends out spiritual effulgence and spiritual vibrations. It is not ordinary place. Right? In the material world, the Lord has created these holy places so that those who are interested to make spiritual advancement can come here, associate with the Dham, associate with the Lord and his devotees, and become spiritually interested and inclined more and more, so that we all can progress on our path back to Godhead. So, the original Dham of the Lord is in the spiritual sky. But the Lord, when he descends to this material world, he descends along with his Dham. So he creates various Dhams even in this material world for the benefit of all the living entities who are suffering in this material world, so that they can come here, hear about the Lord, serve the Lord. Just by being in the Dham, we are making so much spiritual advancement. Just by being, right? The scriptures declare that anybody who comes to Jagannath Puri Dham and just stays for a night, he becomes glorious in the eyes of the Devatas, In fact, the scriptures say the Devatas, when they see from their heavenly planets, they see that all the residents of this Dham, they are four-handed. Just like the liberated personalities who are situated in the Vaikuntha Dhama, they all have four hands like Lord Narayana. They have assumed, they have got this Sarupya Mukti. They have attained the same Rupa, same form as Lord Narayana, four-handed form. Like that, every resident in this Puri Dham is seen, is visible to the eyes of the Devatas as four-handed personalities. That means they have already attained liberation. Just by being in this Dham, one can get this liberation. So, we all know in our country, in Bharata Bhumi, there are so many dhams. That's why it is called Punya Bhumi. Whenever the Lord wants to come and perform his leelas in the material world, he chooses Bharata Varsha. Because Bharata Varsha is the place where great devotees reside and worship him. Where there is, even in this Kali Yuga, there is some understanding about spirituality only in Bharata Bhumi. And it is in this place great devotees, great rishis also live, and they study the Vedas. They try to understand the Lord. They try to serve the Lord. Therefore, this is a very choicest place for the Lord. So throughout the Bharata Varsha, there are so many dhamas. And especially we call Char Dham in four cardinal directions of Bharata Varsha. In the north, we have Badrinath. In the south, there is Rameshwaram. In the west, there is Dwarakadhish. And in the east, this is Jagannath Puri Dham. These four are called Char Dham. And it is recommended that anybody who desires to attain liberation must visit these dhams. And Jagannath Puri Dham also is counted as one of the 7 Moksha Puris. Ayodhya, Mathura, Maya, Kashi, Kanchi, Avantika, Puri, Dwaravati, Chaiva, Saptaite, Mokshadayaka. These 7 Puris, 7 cities or 7 holy dhams are said to bestow liberation upon anyone who visits them with devotion. Consciousness is most important. Simply visiting, of course, simply visiting also some benefit is there. But if we want to get the real benefit, we have to visit with the right consciousness, with devotional attitude. So what are the 7 Moksha Puris? Number 1, Ayodhya. Can you all repeat? Ayodhya. Mathura. Maya means Haridwar. Maya is not Mayapur. Maya means Haridwar. Can you all repeat? Haridwar. What is the 4th one? Kashi. Can you all repeat?
Kashi.
5th one? Kanchi. Ayodhya, Mathura, Maya, Kashi, Kanchi, Avantika. Avantika means Ujjain. And Puri. Puri is Jagannath Puri. Dwaravati. Dwaraka. So these are the 7 Moksha Puris. So Jagannath Puri is one among them. So Jagannath Puri is one among the Char Dhams. It is also one among the 7 Moksha Dhamas. And also Jagannath Puri is very important for Gaudiya Vaishnavas. In Gaudiya Vaishnava tradition, we have 3 important dhams. One is called Madhurya Dham, the dham where the Lord performed sweet leelas. And which is the Madhurya Dham? Sri Dham Vrindavan. And the second one is called Audarya Dham. Udara means very magnanimous. The place where the Supreme Lord appeared in his devotee form and very magnanimously distributed Krishna Prema to one and all without any discrimination. That is called Audarya Dham. Which is the Audarya Dham? Mayapur Dham. We just visited Mayapur Dham. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared and very udara, very Magnificently, he distributed Krishna Prema to one and all through his Sankirtan movement. So this is called Audarya Dhama. And the third one is called Aishwarya Dhama. The abode of the Lord, where the Lord displays his opulence, his wealth, as the Lord of the universe. And that is Sri Jagannath Puri Dham. So Madhurya Dham, Vrindavan, Audarya Dham, Mayapur, Navadvip Mayapur, and Aishwarya Dham is Jagannath Puri. In Jagannath Puri, the Lord is situated as the Lord of the universe. And you can see the kitchen which prepares food for the Lord is the largest kitchen in the world. No VIP or no president in this world has 300 cooks cooking for him throughout the day. 6 meals they cook. Each meal 56 items, Chappan Bhog. Is there any big VIP in this world who has such a big kitchen, so many chefs cooking for him throughout the day? He may be the most influential person, he may be president of US. At the max, he may have some 20-25 cooks. And they may cook for him maybe 3 times or something, 2-3 times. But the Lord of the universe, he has such number of huge cooks. So this is a hint of the Lord's opulence, right? And it is also said, the Lord, he does 4 different things in 4 different directions in these 4 dhams. In Badrinath Dham, the Lord performs tapasya as Naranarayana. Why does he perform tapasya? To show by his personal example that human life is meant for self-realization, not for sense gratification. So the Badrinath Dham, the Lord has come there to perform tapasya and display his opulence to everybody. I mean, opulence of renunciation. And in the Badrinath Dham, he wakes up, it is said. The Lord wakes up. Then he goes to his office in Dwaraka. Dwaraka is his office. He makes sure that everything is all right. Great devatas come and report their problems to the Lord in Dwaraka Dham. Right? The Lord will go and set things right. So that is his office, visiting hours, visiting official place. Then for his lunch, the Lord comes to Jagannath Puri. So this is his place of eating, lunch place. And he goes to sleep in Rameshwaram on the ocean beach. So like this, in the 4 different directions, he performs 4 different activities. So this is the greatness of the Lord. Now coming to Jagannath Puri Dham. There are so many names for this Jagannath Puri Dham. One of the names is, it is called Shri Kshetra. Shri means the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi Devi. Shri Kshetra means that place where Lakshmi Devi's opulence is fully expressed. As I said, he is the Lord of the universe. There is nothing lacking for him. Lakshmi Devi makes sure that the Lord, whatever he desires, the Lord is ready. Lakshmi Devi is ready to supply that for his pleasure. And Shri also refers to the goddess of, the supreme goddess of fortune, Radharani, who is the source of all Lakshmi Devis. Devi Krishnamayi Prokta Radhika Paradevata. Sarva Lakshmi Mayi, it is said, Radharani is Sarva Lakshmi Mayi. She is the sum total of all the Lakshmi Devis, or in other words, she is the origin of all the Lakshmi Devis. So Radharani's bhava, the highest feeling of devotion that she has towards Krishna, who this feeling of devotion, the highest feeling of devotion, nobody else can have other than Radharani. That feeling of devotion was displayed in this place by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because he adopted the Radha Bhava and he performed for 18 years. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed here and he displayed his transcendental emotions that Srimati Radharani has for Jagannath, for Krishna. That was displayed here. That is another reason why this place is called Shri Kshetra. Another name for this Jagannath Puri Dham is Neelachala Dham. What is the name? Neelachala Dham. Neela means bluish. Achala means mountain. So this Jagannath Puri temple originally was constructed in Satya Yuga on a bluish mountain. That is why this is called Neelachala Dhama. Another name for Jagannath Puri Dham is, this Jagannath Puri Dham is called Dashavatara Kshetra. Dasha Avatara Kshetra. Why? Because it is said all the avatars, the 10 avatars, prominent avatars of the Lord, first they appear here in this Jagannath Puri Dham, then they go and manifest their leelas wherever it is required, and after their leelas are over, they come and unmanifest here again. Therefore, this is also known as Dasha Avatara Dhama. Dashavatara Dhama. So like this, there are many names for this. Neeladri, Neelagiri, Neelachala, and Dasha Avatara, Dashavatara Dham, Shri Kshetra, Purushottama Kshetra. Yeah, another name of this is Purushottama Kshetra. Uttama Purusha, the best among the personalities, is residing here. Therefore, it is Purushottama Kshetra. Puri means what? The place where the Purusha is residing, that is called Puri. The place where the Purusha is residing. So the real Purusha, as we know, is the Lord only. Purusha means the enjoyer. So since Jagannath is residing here and he is enjoying the opulent worship offered by his devotees, and especially the opulent varieties of prasadam bhoga that is offered to him, so he is called Purusha, he is the enjoyer. And Puri Shete iti Purusha. Since he is residing in Puri, he is called Purusha. And the Purusha is residing here, therefore this place is called Puri. So both ways it is. And he is the best among the enjoyers, therefore Purushottama. So his own name he has given to this place, Purushottama Kshetra. So like this, these are the different names of this Dham. Now let us try to understand, since some of us may not be knowing, why this form of Jagannath is so peculiar, so special. If you generally see in any temple, you will see the form of Krishna, form of Rama, form of Govinda. Like this you have human-like features you will see. But here in Jagannath Puri Dham, Lord Jagannath's features are totally different. He has a big face with lotus eyes. Chakka 9 it is called. Chakka means like chakra, like round, big round eyes he has. And if you have noticed, there are no eyelids for his eyes. He is called Animeshaha. Animesha is one of the names of the Supreme Lord mentioned in the Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra, chanted by Bhishma Deva. So Animesha means one who does not have eyelids. The Supreme Lord has no eyelids because he always wants to cast his merciful glance upon his devotees. So he is called Animeshaha. So he has wide open eyes with a big broad smile on his face. If you have noticed, tomorrow we can again go and see. Big broad smile is there. From this year to this year, full big broad smile. Right? And he does not have full hands, fingers and legs, isn't it? So it is, his hands are like this, but he is in a mood of calling everybody, please come. He is ready to give his alingana, his embrace to everybody. That is why he has this kind of hands. So why he has this kind of form? So that is explained. There are two interesting pastimes. We will discuss that and then we will close for today. We will discuss more pastimes of Jagannath in the rest of the trip. So it is explained in the scriptures how this Lord manifested here in Jagannath Puri. Long back, this place, as I said, it was called Niladri, Nilagiri. There was a tribal group living here. They were hunters, forest dwellers, food gatherers in the forest. They were known as Shabaras. And the Shabaras, they had one leader called Vishwavasu. This Vishwavasu was a great devotee of the Supreme Lord. And this Vishwavasu, in the forest, in a secret cave, here in this place, he was worshipping a very special form of the Lord called as Neela Madhava. What is the name of the Lord? Neela Madhava. Now also behind the Jagannath temple, there is a Neela Madhava Mandir. Today we saw that. Tomorrow we can again go and see. Neela Madhava. That's the original deity. And this original deity was made up of blue sapphire. Neela Mani. Blue sapphire. And he was four-handed Narayana form, holding Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma with a beautiful smile on his face. This deity was worshipped by Vishwavasu every day. And he would not disclose this to anybody. Secretly he would go to this cave and he would perform opulent worship of the Lord. Every day he would perform Abhishekam to the Lord, and then he would dress the Lord. He would apply various perfumes which were available in the forest. He would apply sandalwood paste. He would apply aguru, deer musk. He would apply on the Lord, and then with various fragrant flowers he would worship the Lord very opulently. And whatever was available in the forest, fruits and roots, he would offer to the Lord. They would not know how to prepare different dishes. They were only offering fruits and roots to the Lord. So this was going on for a long time. Who was worshipping Neela Madhava? Vishwavasu was worshipping whom? Neela Madhava. So this was going on. Now meanwhile, somehow there was a king ruling in a Malava province, a province called Malava Desha. There was a king there. His name was Maharaj Indradyumna. What was his name? Indradyumna. Where was he ruling? Malava province. So he got to know that such a special, unique deity of Neela Madhava, Lord Vishnu, is present in this place. But it is secret, it is not known to anybody. And they are all hunters living in this place. If we go, we don't know from which direction what arrow will come and shoot us and kill us. So it will be a very deadly expedition if at all we try to go and find out. So he was thinking, I want to see this Neela Madhava. He had a great desire. Just by hearing from some devotee, he got to know this. Somehow this news leaked. And he had a desire, I want to see this Neela Madhava. But if we take army and go, then we don't know what will happen. We don't want to go with army. So he devised a plan. He sent his different Brahmana priests, he sent in different directions. Where exactly Neela Madhava, we don't know. It's a big forest. In some remote corner in cave they are worshipping, it seems. Very beautiful deity, it seems. I want to see. So you go and find out where it is. Make friendship with the local people there, tribal people, slowly. Become one among them. Then slowly you find out. It is like a spy going to some country. Dhurandhar, like that. Some secret spy agency going to some other country. We don't know what is the situation there and all. So, but some Brahmanas, they agree and they go. In return, King Indradyumna promises huge wealth. If you come back successfully, lot of wealth is awaiting for you. Please go, like that. So they all went. For many days and months they searched. They could not find. They all returned back. But except one Brahmana. One Brahmana, his name was Vidyapati. What is his name? Vidyapati. So this Vidyapati, he was not going to give up so easily. So he came to this place. He saw the tribal people, settled with them. He made friendship with the chief of the tribals, Vishwavasu, and he started living in that place. And slowly, one day this Vidyapati went and asked this Vishwavasu, see, you are such a nice person and you have such a nice daughter also who is so well behaved. Can I marry